So what I've been processing the last 3 hours, um, is just how so much is illuminated right now, and it's a lot, right? We're not meant to metabolize this much, trauma all at the same time, but this is the world that we're living in, that the information is there and readily available, and so we have to take care of ourselves, but we also have to look at it, and we have to find a way to process it and take action and also take care of ourselves. And how I'm thinking about it is like the moon illuminates the shadows thing. This is what I love about the moon is that it illuminates what's lurking in the shadows. What are we being silent about? What are the wounds that we have that are silent or that we don't share with other people? And I feel like what's happening in the world is this opportunity to observe all of these wounds, and we're peeling the Band-Aids off of all of these wounds, whether it's what's happening in Iran, what's the genocides, the famine, vilifying immigrants, childhood sexual assault, racism, just complicity, human rights. It's so much, right? It's so much to process. And so every Band-Aid that we're peeling we're looking at this wound, and each of these wounds are so infected, but we can't fix the system until we treat the infection. And it runs so deep. And I'm thinking of it like this bottleneck, like all of these things that are happening are in this like a balloon, but then it's being squeezed off, right? Like there's this pressure. It's a bottleneck, and that bottleneck is happening because of complicity, because we're protecting those that are causing the harm. And so how do we loosen that grip? How do we take away the power of that grip? And these wounds start from when we're kids, right? Silencing how we're feeling, silencing if somebody causes harm to you, we don't want to hurt the oppressor's feelings. So, don't say anything or don't call them out. And so I think there are a lot of us that are pattern breakers and changers that are really activated right now. I know things have been changing in my family. People have been speaking up more, sharing grief, sharing feelings, taking actions, or just addressing things instead of brushing stuff under the rug. And so this is an opportunity as a people. There's power in numbers. And a statistic that I heard yesterday, I attended the red, wine, and blue meeting, and they said it only takes 3.5% of the population to prevent an authoritarian regime. 3.5%. That just gave me some hope because I feel like there's a lot more of us than that if we all commit to just narrowing our focus and diving into one area. And I think it is getting rid of the infection and encouraging people to speak up. Because silence, like, I don't know, I felt I had a great childhood, but I also, felt like my feelings were too much and I swallowed them. And then I repeated that pattern in relationships. And then I see it in our whole government system. And that gave me throat cancer. Being silent gave me throat cancer. And so that's long gone. And so I will never be quiet again. Um, and the truth is, nobody is safe. Everything that's happening, we're all interconnected. I think that's such a through line observation for me that I don't know how to bridge it for everybody else, but all of our freedom, all of our liberation is only dependent on the most oppressed, right? And what's happening in Gaza, those are all my babies, right? That's how I feel. Um, what's happening Whew, everything is really close to home. What's happening in Minnesota, I have family there. I've sent, like, work emails back and forth to Alex's parents. Like, we're in the same, like, company. Like, it hits home. It's hard. Nobody is safe. And I feel like so many of us are probably on the chopping block, like the list of because of speaking out. But if more of us speak out, if everybody speaks out, if everybody says something, they can't take us all down. And I'd rather be on the front lines doing something, calling the senators, paying attention to what's happening. I think everybody can narrow their focus, even in a state level representatives. Like, what are they doing? What are they, investigate what's actually happening, because there's so many bills being um, signed and passed without us even knowing, because of all of the distractions that are not just distractions, but real horrible things happening. Um, so I think it's important to not turn away, but also take breaks, to find rest, to take naps, to find joy, to dance, to sing, to just enjoy, like, all of the little moments that you can, and realize how precious and unrepeatable they are, and that it's all worth saving, right? Not the system. We have to let that crumble and then reimagine something way more beautiful. And I think that we can do that together. And I'm here for that. If anybody has any, I don't know, if you want to deep dive further and discuss it, I'm here for it. Love you. Thank you.